Hello my dear students. Today we're going to discuss income from profession and this is our question. Dr. Jishnu Panikar is a medical practitioner in Mangalore. From this itself we can understand that the SSC is doing a profession, not a business, and we are asked to calculate income from profession for the assessment year 2020-21, and here are the items which should be considered. Gross receipt from dispensary 2,35,000 rupees. From that itself we can understand it is a type of income related to profession. Gross receipts from consultation, it is also related to his profession, 1,65,000. Operation fee 2,50,000, as he is a doctor he should be doing operation, so its fees amount to 2,50,000, which is related to his profession. Visiting fees, which means consultation, and 50,000 rupees is that, and gift from patients, it is 30,000 rupees, and it is also a income in case of profession. Medicines purchased, it is an expenses, and closing stock of medicine, it is also something related to expense, but we cannot calculate whole amount to it because medicine purchased is given as 1,25,000 and closing stock is given as 35,000 rupees. So there is balance of 35,000 rupees as closing stock. So we should find actual amount of medicine for the assessment year 2020-21. Salaries paid to employees is related to his profession. Surgical equipments purchased 48,000 rupees. Surgical equipment is a capital asset, so we cannot deduct the direct amount from income from profession, because whole amount should not be deducted, but we can deduct the depreciation amount, and percentage of depreciation is 15% in case of surgical equipment. Dr. Jishnu wants to attend a medical seminar in Germany to update the knowledge, and he spent 25,000 on it. Here he has went to a seminar in Germany and it is related to his profession. He want to update his knowledge and he have spent 25,000 rupees for the same. So it is something related to his profession, right? He was going to Germany, or he went to Germany for updating his knowledge, professional knowledge, and it is related to profession, and it is a professional expense too. So we can deduct that expense from professional income. And also he owns a house whose municipal value is 50,000 rupees, and half portion of the house is used for profession. So half portion is used for profession, so we need to consider only the half portions amount. Expenses paid on the house was municipal tax 10% of municipal value. So 5,000 will be the municipal value, 10% of the house. But we need to consider only half portion here, an income from profession. So 5,000 divided by 2, it will be 2,500. We can deduct. And repair was 10,000 rupees, and renovation expenditure was 30,000 rupees. Medical books purchased 20,000 rupees. Here also it is something related in capital nature, so we cannot deduct whole amount, but in case of books we can consider 40% for deduction. And going to answer, this is the answer. Computation of income from business for the assessment year 2020-21. Gross receipts from dispensary, gross receipts from consultation, operation fees, visiting fees, gift from patients. These are the incomes which Dr. Jishnu earns through the profession as a medical practitioner, and the sum total will be 7,30,000 rupees, and we are going to deduct the expenses. So if you are considering the first item of expenses, it is medicines, and we know that medicines purchased is 1,25,000 and closing stock of medicine is 35,000 rupees. So at the end of year there is a stock of 35,000 rupees. So we need to deduct closing stock amount from purchased amount. Then only we will get the actual expenses spent on medicines for the assessment year. Previous year 2019-20. So 1,35,000 minus 35,000 rupees, then you will be getting 90,000, and it is the actual amount spent for the medicine. And salary paid to employees, it is given in the question, salaries paid to employees 1,50,000 rupees. Surgical equipments purchased, as you know that 48,000 wall amount will not be considered. We need to find it's 15%, 15% depreciation. So we are calculating 48,000 into 15% and you will be getting 7,200 rupees. And next item is he went to a medical seminar in Germany and it is related to his profession, so we can deduct the whole amount of 25,000 here and we are deducting the whole amount of 25,000 rupees. And next one is in case of house. So here half portion has obtained for profession, and so we need to find out the half portion of municipal tax. I have already said you that 5,000 rupees will be the municipal tax and its half portion will be 2,500. We can deduct that amount. And repair 10,000 rupees. We are deducting half portion of repair 5,000. And renovation expenditure will not be considered because it is in capital nature. So we are not considering that. So municipal tax 2,500, repairs 5,000 and total will be 7,500. And medical books purchased. Medical book purchased, we are not considering 20,000 wall amount, we are not considering. Instead of that, we are considering the depreciation amount of 40%. 20,000 into 40% will be 8,000 rupees. So sum total, the expenses will be 2,87,700 rupees. And we need to deduct this 2,87,700 from 7,30,000. So you will be getting income from profession at 4,42,300 rupees. And this is our next question. Here also Mr. Ravi Verma is leading medical practitioner. And from the following receipts and payment account, determine his taxable income from profession for the assessment year 2020-21. Balance brought down is the consultation fees, visiting fees, sales of medicines, interest on bank deposit, income from mutual fund, interest on NSS 1993, operation theatre rent. Clinic rent is the rent and taxes, purchase of medical books, electricity and water, purchase of surgical equipment, motor car expenses, medical association membership, audit fees, staff welfare expenses, Diwali expenses, entertainment allowances, purchase of medicines, and the balance carried down will be 3,80,500 rupees. And cash payment of 2,500 was given to him by a patient in appreciation of his medical service, but not accounted for in the books of accounts. So 2,500 has been credited to this Mr. Ravi Verma, but it is not accounted, which means we need to add this 2,500 as income. 1/3 of motor car expenses related to personal use, and depreciation allowable on motor car for professional purposes 3,000 rupees. And audit fees include income tax appeal expenses of 7,500. The rate of depreciation on surgical equipment is 15%. The return down value of equipment brought forward from earlier year was 11,500. He sold equipment for 4,000 during the current year. So this is the question, and now we can go to the answer. So this is the answer. So for that, finding income from profession, we need to find all incomes. Then after that, we need to deduct expenses allowable from this allowed income. So going back to the question, we can find what are the incomes. Consultation fees is income, visiting fees is income, sale of medicines is also income, interest on bank deposit, interest from mutual fund, interest on NSS are income but not income related to profession. So we don't want to add this amount to income from profession. Next one is operation theatre rent 7,500 rupees. So 4 items from this side should be added to income from profession, such as consultation fees, visiting fees, sale of medicine and operation theatre rent. And one more item is there in additional information, that is our doctor Mr. Ravi Verma has received 2,500 cash payment as a appreciation of his medical service by his patient. Even though it was not accounted, that amount should be accounted to receipts or income from profession. So we want to add that 2500 along with this other incomes. So the total of incomes will be 87,500 rupees, and after that we need to deduct admissible expenses. So depreciation of medical books in the question. Purchase of medical books amounts to 2000 rupees. It is annual publication and we have a deduction of 40% which can be deducted from income, not the whole amount. So we are deducting 40%, that is 800 from income. And next one is surgical equipments. So surgical equipments has so many calculations. First one, we need to look at the receipt and payment. Here purchase of surgical equipment has been taken place and it is for 15,000 rupees, and in adjustment fourth point says that surgical equipment's depreciation is 15% and brought down value was 11,500, which means at the opening of that year there were 11,500 rupees amounted surgical equipment, and they have sold 4,000 during that year itself. So we need to deduct 4,000 from 11,500, and we need to add the purchase amount of surgical equipments, that is 15,000 rupees. We need to less 4,000 from 11,500. After that we need to add 15,000 purchased amount. So you will be getting 22,500 rupees as surgical equipment, and from this 22,500 we can allow 50% depreciation. 15% of 22,500 will be 3,375 rupees. After that, depreciation on motor car. Going back to the question, you can find that in the adjustment 2, depreciation allowable on motor car for professional purposes 3,000 rupees. So 3,000 can be allowed. And there is one more thing, that is 1/3 of motor car expenses related to personal use. So there is something else, that is motor car expenses, which is recorded as payment in receipt and payment account. You can see it in the question. So motor car expenses 7,500, and in the adjustment it is said that among the 7,500, 1/3 portion is of personal use. So 2/3 will be of professional use. So we need to find the 2/3. The 2/3 of motor car expenses will be 5,000 rupees. So 5,000 rupees motor car expenses, depreciation 3,000. In the question it is said that depreciation is of professional use. And going back to the question, we can see medical association membership fee 2,500 and audit fee 10,000 rupees, staff welfare expenses 1,000 rupees, Diwali expenses 500 rupees, entertainment expenses 6,000 rupees, purchase of medicines 15,000 rupees, clinic rent 7,500, staff salary to staff 40,000 rupees, electricity and water 2,000 rupees. These are the expenses related to the profession, and if you are calculating the wall expenses, you will be getting 96,675 rupees, which is greater than the income achieved by Mr. Ravi Verma, that is 87,500. So there will be a loss in income from profession. So there is loss from profession amounts to 9,175. I think the question is clear. We have taken all the expenses except rent and taxes, because it is not mentioned it is related to business. Others we can compare it with our business, so we can take it. In rent and taxes, it is not said that it is used for profession, so we are not taking them on. I think the question is clear, answer is clear. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you.